Hi guys, I'm back and this is the last of our series of sitting the month. I am done sitting the month. Time flies. Well, kind of not really. There were some long days when your days and your nights just bleed together because you're just up all the time. But we made it, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about what happens beyond the month. So, the last phase of sitting the month, we definitely had more nourishing foods, and like we brought out the chicken soup and the fish maw and the little herb that looks like a caterpillar. Some of the stronger things that really help replenish the body. And throughout the next few weeks too, my mom's gonna be making chicken soup and ginseng things, and I'm gonna be eating this like honey soaked, honey pickled. It's just ginseng, like a big thing of ginseng from Korea. Korea has really good quality ginseng. I'll just cut little pieces of that and eat it like every other day, every 3 days, because the ginseng is very, very good for your qi, that life force that keeps everything moving, keeps the blood moving, keeps the flow to all your organs, and gives you that energy, but you can't eat too much because, at least for me too, I kind of get palpitations if I have too much too often. So you definitely want to be careful with that. And then I'll be eating this loveliness on the off days with the ginseng, and it's kind of like like a chewy protein bar, but it's made of herbs with like red dates and walnuts, and that the red sugar and the dragon eye fruit, like all things that are very good for replenishing blood, and for the yin, because yin is for female characteristics, to replenish those properties. So I'll still be eating these things throughout, and of course trying to keep myself warm and protected, and just drinking warm or hot water, and just being cautious, because if you think about it, I mean, it takes 10 months to create life, and we tell people, as far as like physical recovery and having your mommy body back, like give yourself at least that same amount of time for your body to get back to its original shape. And that's on the outside, there's still a lot of micro healing, and your organs and your hormones are still in flux and trying to figure things out, right? So give your body time, really. So technically it's like if we're doing strict tradition, it's 100 days from the delivery of your baby that you're really wanting to be strict and be cautious and things like that. But the first month is the most critical. So we're modernizing or refining a happy medium between ancient tradition and modern practicality. So the month, the 30 days is what we focused on. So, and what happens afterwards? Yay, mom and baby have made it a month. And what we usually do is to celebrate the birth and to kind of announce it to everybody. We have, the jiangcu, the sweet vinegar, ginger vinegar that we that people can come eat. Usually at the month mark, we make these red hard-boiled eggs, just dye them red, although I didn't have red food coloring, so we painted these for photo purposes. But you give out red hard-boiled eggs, and so red is the color of celebration in Chinese culture, and gold, of course, but red for sure. And hard-boiled eggs just symbolize birth. And so even on regular birthdays, traditionally, like moms would make a red hard-boiled egg for you on your birthday. I like that. It doesn't have to be a treat. You don't have to have sugar on your birthday. Anyways, I digress. But neighbors, friends, family gets hard-boiled eggs. And then also traditionally, we would also get like roasted suckling pig, and you just divvy it out to the neighbors, just as a celebration of, hey, I had a baby, we're celebrating, kind of thing. And in return, the people who receive your pig, your pork, and your hard-boiled eggs, they would give you, or your baby, I guess, the hongbao, the red pockets, the red lucky pockets, or lai si. Inside is money. We're very practical people. Yeah, just to kind of celebrate, like a little gift. And usually at the month mark, we would also have a big actual banquet. Like it's a banquet where you're inviting everybody to come celebrate your baby. But that tradition, that was kind of in Hong Kong and southern China, we would do that. But now it's morphed into, we've kind of taken the culture of the custom from like mainland China, where they will throw the banquet at the 100-day mark instead. Just because then you're a little more recovered, the baby's a little older, a little more photogenic, immune system is stronger. So at the 100-day mark is when nowadays they would throw this big banquet and invite everybody to party to celebrate the birth of the baby. Also, once you hit the month mark, traditionally you and the baby will go out into neighborhood, community, and you're kind of like showing the baby around, like, hey, this is the earth that you're gonna be living on, and this is your community, this is your place, like this is where we live. You kind of show the baby around. Obviously with COVID, we didn't do that part, but we did go to Costco, getting our priorities straight. I mean, he was in the car seat the whole time, but yeah, we went out and celebrated a little bit. And we ended our month. It's been a ride. And just a few thoughts about this whole, some people call it postpartum confinement. I have friends who are like, oh, that's so wonderful, what a tradition. I know some friends who are like, that's crazy, why would you do that? Or, superstitious, like it's like after a week, just let me out and whatever. And, I will fully admit that I don't understand all the traditions, and maybe some of them are obsolete. Maybe the herbs don't do as much as they say they will. I don't know. But just knowing that I don't know everything, and trusting in some ancient wisdom, and the fact that years down the road, if I do develop some sort of a condition or whatever, I'd at least want to not have any regrets, to think, oh, it's maybe because I didn't take care of myself enough after postpartum recovery, and because my parents are here, it's made it very possible to adhere to this tradition. And I am beyond grateful for that. If my parents weren't here, that would be a different story, to try and do this all on my own. Now, granted, there are services in case you guys are looking for something like that. In California, they have food delivery services, at least for the nutrition part. You can order it 3 meals a day, they'll send it to you. So there are services. But like I said, if I had to do this on my own, probably would not happen. So because I have the luxury of having my parents here, I am adhering to tradition. And I realize that not everything can be explained in Western medicine, and that it doesn't make sense with Western medicine. And that's okay. So I guess out of caution and faith in ancient medicine, I adhere to these practices. And hopefully they are producing all these health benefits for me. I definitely feel like it's at my geriatric pregnancy age, this has actually been my best recovery. I mean, if I've recovered well with all of them, but I don't know, the culmination of having a healthy pregnancy and exercising lots, and with postpartum traditions, it's been a great recovery. And even with sick kids in the house, my little toddler had croup, and then other people, family members, got, stuffy noses and sore throats and whatnot. We're okay. Me and baby, we're very, very healthy. So I'm grateful for that. But thank you for watching and being interested in my culture. I hope this was enlightening to you. If you have questions, feel free to comment. I'd love to share more about my culture, and I'm grateful that you're watching. Thank you so much, and maybe we'll do more videos about Chinese or Asian culture. It's been fun. See you next time.